kind of a camera do you use?
A Canon T2i.
Okay. Okay, so Joanne Wayland loves this. Is this your brother, or do you know somebody?
This is my cousin.
Your cousin?
And this was actually 2 photos originally.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay,
I took the photo. I took the photo of my cousin in my grandma's backyard, and then I took a photo from Australia, from our trip to Australia, and I put him into the photo. He's in.
Okay, now what about your yucca bloom?
That one, when the yucca is blooming, I just like to go outside. I just like to go out and take a bunch of pictures. That was one of my better ones.
Oh, this is great. Kyle, how old are you?
11.
11. And do you do a lot of artwork?
No, not really.
No? Now this one that won an award from Hatshepsut and Paul's place. Okay, do you like race cars?
Yeah, I race cars.
You do? Do you have your own race car?
Yeah, it looks just like that.
Oh, it does. How great.
I'm glad that you're all here. Now we have the place to ourselves. Carrie and I just were talking one day about what was happening for Larry, and nobody seemed to know, and then we heard that no one was planning the family wasn't planning anything, so we decided to have just a little gathering to come together to remember this man whom we all knew, and who was, you know, affected all of us in a different way, and we knew him in a different way. He was a big part of our community for a lot of years. He was involved in, and some people know him from one arena of his life, and some of us know him from another. But here in Acton, he was on the town council. He was a member of the community club for many, many years, and on the board of directors there. The board of governors, as he told us, we had to be, according to our bylaws. He was our resident bylaw, Robert's Rules expert. Anytime you had a question about anything, you went to Larry, and he could tell you.
You didn't have to go to him, he would tell you.
He would tell you anything. That's true, Dick. And Dick will know, right? We all know, because we were each president of the community club, and he was there telling us that. He was, as these gentlemen, I'll mention this in a minute, but in 2000, the community put on a play, A Christmas Carol, and Larry played the role of Scrooge, and my husband Kent played Marley to his Scrooge. Well, this was a huge surprise. We were all just stunned, because none of us knew that he had all of this acting ability. He was fabulous and had acted before. But
a lot of plays and things. Yeah, so he apparently still liked doing that kind of stuff.
Well, that's the only one that I know of that he did here in Acton. He was always grumpy, so that was a good part for him.
Yeah, right.
He was pretty grumpy.
Did he act in his younger years? I mean, you said he studied at Pasadena Playhouse,
yes.
But did he actually do a lot of plays and acting and stuff like that?
Yeah, he was on a lot of the main, they had the school there in those days. And they had the main, he was in, he had a lot of parts in the main stage. He was also a stage manager. I remember him doing that over there. I have to think back, this goes some time. But he was with some older actors, probably, you know, Stu Irwin used to play with him, Mala Powers.
Oh, I know her.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he knew her, and he knew a lot of the old people up there. George Reeves. Larry used to know him. He played Superman.
Right.
Yeah.
But Larry was the town secretary. Every organization, he was the secretary. The town council, the community club. No one ever wanted to be the secretary, and Larry was good at it. The minutes were always at the next meeting, and there was never any corrections. I mean, never any corrections.
Well, if you did, he'd correct you.
That repeater system can be heard far and wide. So we just getting off work, we are connected. And Larry, again, was somebody watching over us. Now, one of the things that hams do is that we talk to each other, not just locally, but we talk around the world. And a lot of us use Morse Code. And when you use Morse Code, you have different signals that you send to each other, kind of shortcuts to make it abbreviated. And when we end a transmission, as Keith White here knows, when we finally sign off, we sign the letters SK. And SK, it runs to S, like, you know, everybody knows SOS, the S and the K is dotted out. So it's dotted out, that's signing off. And so we recognize now that Larry is signing off. He's da-da-da-da-da-da. And it also, SK stands for silent key. And our national organization publishes a list of silent keys each month. And Larry will be on the list. And so people who know him locally and around the world will see, gee, Larry Smith is a silent key. I'm really sorry to hear that, because we all are connected and we all love him.